Star Radio Sunday Jazz Brunch time once again for our Share the Journey segment, brought to you by Living Resources, supporting people with disabilities. I get the good fortune to talk with the Executive Director, Elizabeth Martin. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning.
Well, you've got a lot of stuff going on at Living Resources as always, but seems like June is particularly busy.
Oh, yeah. June is very, very busy. Just this week, actually, earlier in the week, we had an award ceremony for individuals as well as staff who are part of our day programs, as well as our community living programs. And it was an incredible event. Individuals were celebrated for the achievements that they've made over the last year. And then for staff, for all the hard work they did. We have a lot of rock stars. So we spent time really honoring them and rewarding them. And it was wonderful to hear about the stories about all the staff and how much they help each other and they help individuals and that even the individuals helping themselves and advocating for each other and supporting each other. It was a really beautiful event.
It is Pride Month, and certainly want to observe that as we look to include everyone.
Yep, absolutely. We celebrate Pride Month, and we have a lot of individuals and staff who identify with the LGBTQ community. Mm-hmm. And part of what Living Resources does, I mean, at the heart of it really is that I consider ourselves a civil rights organization. We are striving to make the world more inclusive and to protect the rights of individuals with disabilities and other life challenges to be able to live as equal citizens just like everyone else. One of the wonderful things about this country is that it is in its core about ensuring that all citizens have the right to, that life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. And we've had to make progress sometimes in some areas, so for people with disabilities, they've been oppressed over the years. Well, for people who are Black, we have discrimination. Well, people who are part of the LGBTQ community have also experienced oppression and discrimination. And in the words of Martin Luther King Jr., if there is injustice anywhere, there is a threat to justice everywhere. And so in that regard, we support the LGBTQ community and celebrate our staff and individuals who are part of the community.
You speak of civil rights, so certainly Juneteenth comes to mind.
Yeah, absolutely. So Juneteenth, it is a state holiday, but we also consider that a time to commemorate June 19th. One of the things that Juneteenth is about is sort of like the second Independence Day for America, because even though we had Independence Day in 1776, and then with the Emancipation Proclamation, and was enacted at the beginning of 1863 by Abraham Lincoln, that freed the slaves, but not everywhere, and not everywhere did everybody know about it. And it wasn't until June 19th in 1865 when Union troops went into Galveston Bay, Texas, and then they let the slaves know in Texas about the Emancipation Proclamation and said, you guys are all free. So Juneteenth is about commemorating that second Independence Day for our country, for the African American community. And so that is another really important thing for us to remember. This country is really a wonderful country. And we lead the way when it comes to ensure that citizens have full rights and equality. Again, a part of what Living Resources does, or at our core, is to ensure, focused on people with intellectual and developmental disabilities or with TBI, that our country is treating individuals with disabilities with the equal rights and protections and respect and opportunities that everyone else has. So we will always support those movements and that effort to continue to make progress towards our country's ideals.
Well spoken. And I see you have a walk in the pine bush, really?
Yeah, we do. So we've been doing a whole lot of initiatives this year to really show appreciation for our staff and also to recognize that we all have to focus on wellness. So we are next week on June 14th, our staff has been invited in the morning on Wednesday to walk around on some of the pine bush trails. Living Resources are located right in the midst of the pine bush. And so there are trails nearby us. And so we're going to let staff take a break, have some bug spray and some water, and take a walk around and just enjoy and have the exercise and breathe in the fresh air. And so we're hoping for good weather for that one.
Well, you caught my eye with that because I grew up right in the heart of the pine bush and fighting dragons and capturing sandhills back when I was a little toddler, and just have great memories of walking that beautiful pine barren.
Absolutely. So it should be a lot of fun.
And if someone wants to find out more information, you've got a golf tournament coming up later on, and of course the big event at the track, and find out more information on how they can join in on the support of people with disabilities.
They can always visit our website at livingresources.org.
All right. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Elizabeth Martin, Executive Director at Living Resources. I'm Walt Adams. More music up next on Saratoga's Star Radio.